Welcome to GBC Updates for Friday, July the 3rd. A couple things to let you know about, things that are happening both kind of now and more specifically in the future. First of all, I want to let you know that we've got some exciting news about some of our ministries, in particular our youth ministry, which is planning to go back to face-to-face ministry starting in term 3. So EDGE, our Wednesday night program that runs from 5:30 to 7, goes back on July the 22nd. And GBC Youth, which meets on a Friday evening from 7 till 9:30, goes back on the 24th. Term plans will be coming out in the next week or so. And I just want to let you know that Matt and the team have done an extensive amount of work on thinking about how to do this in a COVID-safe way. So the check-in policy will still remain the same, which will be the contact tracing in this new world that we live in. They're going to be pretty careful about the physical distancing, even though some of those guidelines may change before that starts. Be careful about the sorts of games that they play in terms of how physical they are. And we're not going to be serving food, at least for the first little while, until we determine how to do that most safely. More information about their plan to return will be included with the term plan that will come out, as I said, in the next week or so, but we're pretty excited about that. Our Playtime ministry is also just working through the implications of how to return in a COVID-safe way, and we'll give you some updates on that as soon as that team has some clarity on that. As of Wednesday, the 1st, there's been some new recommendations that have come out, some new easing of restrictions that fundamentally don't change our desire to return, at least until after the end of August. We're now allowed more people in the building, but the fundamental problems that I spoke about a couple of weeks ago, wrapped around the 4 square meters, continues to be in place for us. And so we're not going to be making any radical changes to our current plan to return. As those restrictions continue to ease, we're still working with not only the government, but with the Baptist Association to work out what the best policy for us moving forward is. Along those lines, though, we would want to encourage those of you who meet on a Sunday morning or a Sunday evening to join in with our GBC online church experience, to consider maybe inviting a few other people around. Instead of being just your family, why don't we take advantage of the fact that you can have more people in your home, invite some people around in the morning, and invite them to stick around for lunch, or have some people around for an early dinner, and then enjoy worshiping together. We would encourage you, of course, in the midst of all of that, to continue to observe the guidelines of trying to maintain as much physical distancing as you can. Be cautious about things like singing, particularly if you have lots and lots of people, well, not lots and lots of people, but a few extra people in your home, just to be as safe as we can as we continue to return as a community towards some sort of normalcy again. The second thing to let you know about is that we are planning to hold our mid-year meeting on Sunday, July the 26th. That's a few weeks from now. The paperwork, the agendas, the reports, all of those things will be made available as of next Friday. So we're kind of working our way to get that to you, as well as the instructions that are going to be required to do this over Zoom. This is going to be our first digital meeting as a community of faith. It's going to be a pretty interesting one. And I want to be talking a bit about some of our directions moving forward. There will be some opportunity to ask some questions, although we'd love to have those questions prior to, which is why we're getting the paperwork out early. More information and those instructions will be given next week. We're still tweaking and working out exactly how we want to do that to make sure as many people as possible can be involved in that mid-year meeting on Sunday, July the 26th. And we're going to host it at the same time that we have been having our meetings at church, 12:30 till 2 o'clock. So just if you can keep that in your diaries, really important opportunity for us as a community of faith to gather and hear some reports and talk about what's going on for us and where we believe God is leading us as a community of faith. And just finally, on kind of a much lesser note, a few weeks ago when I talked about where we're up to in terms of our return to opening plan. We took some shots of our auditorium and there was no carpet. That was because we were having the carpet replaced due to the water damage that we sustained earlier in the year. I just want to let you know that the carpet has been reinstalled. There's still a few bits and pieces that they need to do, but by and large, the carpet is back. So we're feeling pretty optimistic about that. All the gyprocking has been done. We have yet to do some painting, a few other odds and ends, but things are starting to look look a little bit more normal in the building, and we're looking forward to that continuing in the weeks to come. We hope that you would join us on Sunday at one of our services at 8:30, 10:30, or 6 o'clock. Again, we encourage you to just at the very beginning of the service at least, or at the end perhaps, just to pop on the chat line and say hello, say good day, let us know that you were there. We'd love to know. And we encourage you, of course, to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you receive notifications of any new information that comes out so you can stay as up to date as possible. But until Sunday, God bless, and we hope to see you as you join us for worship together.